Beloved soul, welcome back to my channel, Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. It's the day before Halloween in Denmark, and I take so much pride in making one of the best Halloween houses here where I live, because actually it was sort of our house that started it, or my energy that started it, because I really felt so attracted to celebrating um, those that we call in Denmark All Saints, because we call it All Saints Night in Denmark. So I'm not sure if I love the idea of monsters and skeletons and stuff like that. I'd rather celebrate the saints that we have in this world and that has helped us through so many things during history as well. But a few years ago, I started setting pumpkins and lights and stuff like that in our front yard by our door, and handing out candy to a few kids because no one ever came. But first time we had 2 kids coming. The next year we had 4 kids coming. And then my husband, who is loving doing creative stuff in all sorts of endeavors, he started making all the what you call them, creating an adventure in our garden, looking like Halloween, scary stuff and stuff like that. And started scaring the kids, and they were screaming and laughing and having fun. So now we're actually one of the most popular houses in our town, which is called the Town of Peace. So it's the Danish translation, the English translation to our town is the City of Peace, actually. So, well, tomorrow we're gonna have so much fun once again. And I'm gonna try and do this reading, and I'm gonna do it with my beautiful new crystals I got recently. I just want to talk about them because I love them and I want to share them. Let me just show you one. Look at this. It's straight from Tanzania, where they just actually pull them out of the ground. There is no heavy industry or something that's cutting them out. They pull them out of the ground. And so I just came so much in love with this company. It's in the internet, so I'm gonna share this link with you. If you like crystals like I do, I won't be able to tell you what they're called. Some of them I actually know, but I'd rather, not know so much about what they're called or their meanings. I'd rather just, say hello to the crystal and ask the crystal, why are you here? What are you doing right here in my hand right now, in my life? Is there something you want to bring me? So I want to communicate with the crystal instead of reading about the crystal. So you guys, today we're having another reading about the relationships between the divine masculine, divine feminine relationship. And we're gonna start now. This is the pile of the divine masculine, and that is the pile of the divine feminine. And here we have a pile of them together. I'm gonna end up with that, Spirit says. Yes, let's get moving. Oh, I forgot to introduce Lord Ganesha. He's right here. Isn't he beautiful? He wanted to join the reading as well. He has such a beautiful, beautiful power to clear obstacles in these relationships and to bestow some wisdom on those involved. He's from Bali. He's nice. All right, you're going here, mister. So. And this was a twin. Do you see that? A twin. So we're starting off here with Divine Masculine, the first card that tells us a little bit about where he's at right now, what he's, Spirit says, what this process he's going through right now is all about. And as you can see, it says the inner child. So I'm instantly hearing that Divine Masculine, he is right now in the middle of a process where he is actually taking a jump within. He is wanting to get to know his inner child again. He's wanting to get back to when he was an innocent being on this earth. Back to a time where everything was possible. and where no one had told him, no, you can't do that, you can't do this, and you have to do this and that, blah, blah. No, he's going back to a time where he was pure, where he was a kid, just a free kid. So this is what represents our Divine Masculine in this spread. And next we have, okay, I'm going to bring Divine Feminine in here. So we're going to see to the same case for Divine Feminine. Where is she right now, and what is this all about for her, and why she's experiencing all this right now? Family. Okay. Wow. So I'm really jumping in and out of energies here, you guys, because Divine Feminine, she's in a completely other place than Divine Masculine. I'm hearing this is what her focus is. This is what she wants, or this is where she has gone to, or what she has accomplished at this very moment. I'm seeing at least 3 different situations with Divine Feminines, meaning someone who is married, someone who is single and hoping, or someone who has just found their perfect somebody. All right, so let's see what happens during the reading. All right, let's go back to the Divine Masculine, clarifying inner child here. And what happened to him to get him to that point where he wants to focus on this inner child? Sorry, I forgot to introduce the cards. We have Magic Moon. Magic Moon Oracles, and here we have Tarot of Sexual Magic. Let's see. Divine Masculine. Okay. I don't do upside down. It was just because I put them like that. Anyway, let's see. Temperance. Yeah. Something has made him take a deep look at himself. Something has made him stand across from his soul and the deepest part of himself, and asking him to be accountable for the things that he did, is doing now, and asking him, where does he want to be? That's what Spirit says. The next card, the Knave of Chalices. So that's the Page of Cups. Yeah. All right. In this card deck, that Page of Cups is frustrated. He's frustrated because, my God, this relationship that he really wants is just not giving him the give me the word, the benefits that he wants. So we're talking about the relationship between divine masculine and divine feminine over here. So something has brought him to look at himself, and he has been actually writing love letters and tearing them up and saying, I'm angry, I'm tired of this, having felt heavy on his heart, being frustrated about this situation. I'm hearing love hurts. Love has hurt him. The love he felt hurt him. The next card, Justice. Okay. So something had to have a conclusion, or have had a conclusion in some sort, and he looks like he needed some sort of conclusion, but sometimes it can be it felt like a really tough, like going to trial or something. Like really, all of your emotions are just out there everywhere. You feel like you can't contract them, you can't control them, and suddenly, you know, the hammer just falls down and says, this is what we're gonna do. All right. And the next card we have here is Six of Cups. Okay. And what happened when the hammer went down? It was some sort of closure, because here he's reminiscing about this, what he was initially feeling was a perfect love story that he wanted for some reason to attain, but the decision was no. The decision was, we can't, not right now, and now he is left with his memories, Spirit says. Okay. All right. So on the other side, let's see what Divine Feminine has experienced towards this masculine over here. Good. Clarifying the family card. Okay, I'm going to put them all out. That's what Spirit says. They're not reversed, I promise. It's when I lay them like that, they come out like this. Okay. Here is a little bit of everything. Okay. So the first card is Nine of Cups, and that is initially telling me that this is clarifying the family card up here, because this is about finding that truest, most beautiful, emotionally almost perfect feeling about your dreams coming true with someone. And I'm hearing Spirit say with who, and then I'm hearing two. So we have a King of Wands here in the middle of this, and then we have the Devil on the side of that, and then we actually have Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that perhaps Divine Feminine, you have a King of Wands in your life. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I'm hearing those three signs. And maybe you can have one of each in your life. So maybe one of those divine masculines can be this guy over here who fills the acquirements of giving you that sense of family, and then the other one can be your twin flame, and right here he actually acts like the devil. That's what Spirit says to me. So we can have one man here, and then this is the other one. All right, it's yeah, I can't wait to see what's going on here, because it looks to me that you are you are really doubting. You're doubting what you have. You're doubting what you have. There is a man in your life that is making you doubt. A man who is going to his shadow side too often. And it's not someone you can actually either control or keep. Yeah. All right. So this is about what just happened. All right, you guys. So this divine masculine, let's look closer at him. And I'll put all the cards out at once as at the same time. Page of Pentacles, concrete ideas, the Hermit, and Nine of Swords, and King of Swords. All right. So this divine masculine who is sitting here reminiscing and remembering you and what you shared, spirits say, he is he's a lot in his mind. He's a lot in his mind and letting the mind control him. And he's thinking, if I make a plan, if I make some concrete ideas, I have some concrete ideas how to not solve it, or just how to move forth. I will think about it. I will sit down and be a hermit for a while. I will sit in my, I don't know, a house and meditate, or just draw myself back. More than that, he will draw himself right back into himself, separate him from, almost everybody, Spirit says. And he will take a really deep look at his shadows in that stage. He will really take a deep look at his shadows. These 9 of Swords are all in his back, So he is still struggling, this divine masculine. But he's doing this because he really wants to get to the point where he can make a decisive action, as the Knight of Swords says in this card. He wants to make that decisive action. And perhaps he will do that, or has done that. But he is doing it on his own, Spirit says. Look at this person right here. Is he alone, or is he, together with someone? I'm hearing Spirit says no, he's like that young child that just, jumps on his bike and just drives away into, the unknown, for God knows who long, to find himself, Spirit says. All right. And what's going on with you over here, Miss Divine Feminine, and those guys? Because I'm hearing two guys, two masculines, two divine masculines. I'm sorry if I keep saying he or she, or you know what, but you all know which one of you is the divine feminine, divine masculine. So please take it as you feel, what your heart tells you. All right. So clarifying. Queen of Swords. All right. Yeah, you actually did make a decision, I'm hearing. Or you can if you want. Page of Cups. There we have one of the... No, I'm hearing we have the other one. We're having... So the first guy, sorry, he's the devil. And the next guy impersonates the Page of Cups. Both of them are the King of Wands, but they are each of them impersonating different types of energies, okay? So one is impersonating the devil, can't be trusted, doesn't know what he wants, maybe is not, able to do what he wants. And this one is the Page of Cups, and I'm hearing this is a soulmate relationship. It can it can be someone who can really bring you a beautiful, beautiful bouquet of love. And memories and reunion, 6 of Cups. Look at that. Right under the Devil over here, you actually have the same card as Divine Masculine up here, where he's reminded of you, but that's all. He's only remembering you. That means you're not together. So, and I'm seeing when this card clarifies the Devil, it's telling us that you made a shift in your life. I don't know, towards someone else, another man, or someone who you were already with, or this man is about to come into your life, Divine Feminine, with the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. So you're getting love. You're getting love in so many ways. And you're having this Queen of Swords energy. That means to me that you're able to actually make your decision now. You are able to understand what you're worth, and to say no to that which doesn't pair up to the beauty that is you. All right. So because don't you really deserve that Ace of Cups from someone beautiful coming into your life, just wanting you and wants to make you happy, someone who will make you feel like home. Okay, so I'm gonna just move this a little bit so I can put up more cards here. The next row here, ascending, Mr. Masculine. I would hope so. If you just drove out into the desert by yourself, there should be something happening out there, right? Action. Okay. And summer. Okay. So he's just a minute. Shadow work. Yeah, and numbing. Okay. Oh. Shadow work. It didn't want to be seen. Okay. All right. So I'm hearing Spirit say he has a lot of plans. He knows that he has to ascend right now. He has to go to a higher frequency than he has been at until now. And he has, yeah, maybe he has misunderstood how to do that, Spirit says, because he thinks it's all about taking action. And it's about using the fire he has in his own stomach, in his the heat he has. And no, Spirit is saying he needs more shadow work. He just needs more shadow work. And to do that, he will have to numb himself a little bit further. So yeah, and also perhaps he will have to wait until next summer Spirit says. It can take a while. So, yeah. And then we have here for the Divine Feminine in her beautiful love story over here. What is going on? Soulmate. There he was, that beautiful soulmate. And twin flame, you guys. She has not just one, but both of them. She has both the twin flame and the soulmate. Okay, I'm just gonna speak about that, Spirit says. So what is the difference, you guys? I'm gonna instantly pair the twin flame with this masculine and this soulmate with in between the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I'm hearing Spirit say that to get to the point where you were actually ready, feeling that you deserved to being treated very well, you had to meet this guy over here. You had to meet your twin flame because those twin flames have a tendency of coming into our life to just shake it up like really, really hard. I heard someone say yesterday, a Danish actress, she said, when something is crossing your life and it shakes your life up, you are never prepared. You can't call for it. You can't control it. It just comes whenever it wants to come, and you're lucky if it does. Okay? So, and that way, the way that the twin flame in your life has crossed your life has felt like, being visited by the devil. Just like really, I've been visited by the devil. Someone who has made me look at myself and completely shake me up, make me feel so uncomfortable, insecure. And then after that happened, I was able to stand with both my feet on the ground and say, I'm never doing that again. That is not who I am. I won't ever have that ever again in my life. I deserve happiness. I deserve love. I deserve joy. I deserve family. I deserve just feeling like I'm home again. And that is what a soulmate can bring you. The twin flame is the other half of you. So it's actually yourself that you're meeting in another type, the other half. But actually, I think that meeting a soulmate means you're meeting someone else. Someone who is from your soul family, but not yourself in the sense that he can be someone you can argue with, like you can argue with yourself in your own mind about yourself. So I'm happy this soulmate came into your spread. I really am. I'm happy the twin flame came into your life as well, because now you know a little bit more what you're worth. A card fell to the ground. I'm just I don't know where it came from, actually. Sorry, just a minute. I think it was from here. I'm just gonna count the cards. Okay. All right. No, it was from this. Okay, now I know. I know how many cards I put down approximately. So, well, the next card you have here is forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness, because you actually do need to forgive that other half of you, that twin flame over here. You need to forgive this guy, okay? You need to forgive this guy because he was only meant for you to learn, and now you're better for it. The next card is separation. Yeah. Separate yourself from him, okay? Separate yourself. And over here, our guy is numbing himself in the desert somewhere. Okay, well, let's see what is going to happen over here. What is going to happen over here? Because we wish him all the best. Communication. All right, so that's what he is practicing. Spirit says he's practicing communication. And okay, that is good. Because many of those divine masculines, they have been silent for a very long time. And here we have reinvention. Okay, so he's getting started on reinventing himself. As did you, okay, divine feminine, as did you, because he was also brought to look at himself, at his own shadow self. And now he knows, well, the old way I was in the world, it doesn't work. I have to reinvent myself now. So he's trying that. And yeah, and he's learning from his lessons. He really is. There are so many lessons concerning relationships. And, you know, while we're in those messy relationships, we're hurting and we're feeling sorrow and we're crying or shouting or just hurting our hearts. And in that moment, sometimes we can't withdraw ourselves, look at the bigger picture, that this actually is a lesson. And whenever you are arguing with your partner, what you're really saying is, you don't love me enough. Love me more. Love me more. And then he's looking at you and saying, how can I love you if you don't love yourself? All right, that's what Spirit says. And he has the free will. Look at him. He is actually connecting to his inner child right now. That is what he has been doing. This is the process for him, okay? So he knows, I can't get anywhere if I can't communicate my feelings or just speak the words I need to say. And I want to reinvent myself, and I want it to look more like that inner child. I want to be happy again. And now I know better because I learned from all of my encounters and I know I have the free will to do whatever the free I want. So this guy is, I'm hearing he's coming back, not necessarily as a man just yet, but as a young, vibrant man, saying, I locked myself up in situations where I didn't feel any happiness, and now I don't give a wheat whatever people say. I have my own free will, and I am reinventing myself with that as the motto. Okay. Wow. Okay. Divine Feminines, last pile over here in your situation here. I don't know. Do you have a family? Do you have a husband or wife or someone, and then you met him and then you were doubting everything, or and now you're coming back to your first relationship? Or are you a single girl who met your twin flame, and still now you have the same knowledge of what you're worth, and this is what is coming your way, Spirit says. Or this is what you're really hoping for now. You want a more responsible person in your life, someone who can maintain the roles of being a mature man, who can just pick you up whenever you have fallen, who can just make you happy and feel beautiful and feel loved and feel like you're at home. A perfect person, that kind of man that would be the best type of father if you should ever have a child, or if you are already have children. So that's what Spirit is saying here. And you're in separation from that twinny. All right. Mute. Okay. So you have muted your twin flame over here. I wish I had a better camera. So you can see everything at once. All right. And the next card, surrender. All right. So, yeah. These are the advice from Spirit to you. They say, just mute yourself for a little while. You know, you have the ability to make your decision if you're still wondering what to do, and you have the opportunity to have that person in your life that you're longing for, that person that will make you feel home like family. All right, just surrender right now, and trust that this will happen. Okay. And the next card is devotion. You will have that devotion. That's what Spirit says. You will have that devotion, or you have already that devotion in your life. So look at all the positive things that you already have if you do have a person in your life. Because sometimes we can be caught up in all of the negative things, and we don't, for some reason we stop speaking to each other in the right way, because perhaps we have different love languages. perhaps we have different love languages. Like, for example, my husband, he is, when he says, I love you, he just leaves the house and he goes into the garden and start working on our house. And I'm inside thinking, I could use a kiss, I could use a hug, I could use someone just looking me into the eyes and saying, I love you. But when I come outside, the garden looks perfect. And that was his loving gesture towards me. You know what I mean? So it can take years actually to come to that acknowledgement that love can come in so many different forms. I don't know why that story just came in, but some of you might be able to use it, you guys. The last card we have for Divine Feminine is commitment. Yeah, that's why that story came in. Because you know, true commitment is choosing a life with someone. All right? And being devoted to that person. And keep on keeping on. Okay? All right. As I said in the beginning, I did draw some cards for both of these two. So let's hear from Spirit what there is to say about them. I'm going to try and do this so it looks okay. Sorry. I really want the crystals in my readings because I believe that they are such a big help to us. So, but they take a lot of space. The crystals are, you know, connecting me with Spirit and connecting you with the healing that comes while I do my readings every time. Good. I have like such a pile of cards, so let's go move through them pretty as fast as we can. So it won't be too long, this reading. So the first card we have is solitude. Okay. And that's what actually did happen between these guys. Spirit says both of them had to be in solitude for a while, in separation. And then the next card is pause. Exactly. So first came a separation and then came a pause, a moment of them having, both of them, to pause and look at the reality of what was going on. And the next card is balancing the scales. Yeah, of course, they needed to look at everything concerning this relationship. Good, bad, what can be done, what can't be done, what is possible, what is not possible. Do I love him? Don't I love him? Do I love her? Or, you know, the other way around. And just, is this love? Is this love worth bringing forward into our lives? You know, twin flames never come in with a good timing. So there must have been just the worst timing for you guys, or the worst obstacles for you. So so you have been saying, what's up, what's down, what can we do, is this gonna work, is that gonna work? You had to balance those scales because you were standing in front of a crossroad. You really were. Which road do you want to take? So, twin or soli? Twinny or soli? Divine feminine. Which guy do you want? Don't be hung up in those different types. What is better? What is, because I think that love should be just a sense of peace within. It should be exciting and fun and loving and caring, but you shouldn't have to feel like you had to change a lot of things to get to that place where you are able to feel love and at the same time love yourself. So, and the next card, spring. All right, you're a little faster, you guys, because I'm hearing feminine in this sense. I just spoke about you. So, no, new beginning. There is a new beginning coming, and you can start seeing a development coming into spring. You're gonna have to take this winter in solitude from each other, from your twin flames, and let it lie, let it stand back. Healing is needed, Spirit says, because you're coming into a metamorphosis. You are changing. You're changing. Each of you are changing into someone who is aligned with their own higher selves, each of them on each side. And that means letting go of something, of someone, because you can't do a metamorphosis without saying goodbye to something. There is always a closure before there is a new beginning. But these cards are beautiful because it's just double up with new beginnings. All right, so you did choose a road in this crossroad situation. You did choose what your heart wanted, and you chose right, because you couldn't have a metamorphosis if you didn't choose right, Spirit says. So trust yourself. And you're going into the 5th dimension. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is actually the cause for all of this, is coming into a state where you are closer to the 5th dimension. And that means you need to refocus. Good cards. We're ending up with you guys. Good cards. So both of you are changing, having new beginnings, coming into a state of 5th dimension where you can actually have your free will, like this guy. Feel like I have my free will. I can do whatever I want. And you can have the beautiful commitment you have been longing for. Because once you show someone that you love yourself, you don't have to be angry with them and say, love me. You have to show me you love me more, because they will do it like automatically. They will know to love you because you know how to love you, Spirit says. All right. So refocus, new beginning, new life. 2020. And the last card, the answer is no. Between you guys. Okay? Whew, the last card is the answer is no. It couldn't be more clear than that. Oh my God. But I'm seeing good things. I'm seeing a confident divine masculine who learned a lot of things, perhaps on his own, or ready to go and be on his own, or be more, step more into himself wherever he is. And a beautiful soulmate relationship coming over here for the divine feminine. A beautiful commitment, beautiful life, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful family. Okay. So, you guys, it's been beautiful once again to read about you and your stories. I'm wishing you a happy Halloween. I won't make any videos on Halloween because I'm gonna be very busy making lasagna with chopped fingers inside. So we have a lot of kids coming to our house tomorrow. I'm going to make apple pie as well. And yeah, then my boys are gonna put up spider webs everywhere in the garden. It will look terrible after. We will have to clean up for 3 weeks after. Anyway, I can't wait. It's so much fun, and I'm hoping that you have a beautiful Halloween wherever you are. Even if you don't even celebrate it, the saints are sometimes good to be grateful for. So I'm gonna put a link up for these beautiful stones, a beautiful new web page I found. It's just gorgeous. So and I'm just seeing right here that my twin flame stone I have here, you see that? It's a family twinny. They have a baby. I didn't see that when I just chose it. I might have when I got it, but no, and they have two. One more. Family of 4? Okay. No. One more here. Maybe a family of 5. I don't know. But it's definitely a family stone. So you guys, whatever family is all about for you, it's all over this spread, all right? And don't forget, the answer is no. Say goodbye to that beautiful twinny and say thank you. Thank you for bringing me into myself. All right, see you later, bringing you all the love.